So back into some Pokemon. Practicing for Toronto. Thank you very much for the raid, Rock. I appreciate it. Hello, everybody. We're going right in. I gotta give you guys the full experience for Pokemon. Have a good night, Rock. Thank you again. No, with this deck, I do not want to go first. All right, that's a decent start. We get all the stuff we need for Soul Rock Lunatone. We're going to leave the Genesect in our hand until we know what we're playing against. I'm going to change the stream title here. Ah, Mega. That's a good matchup for us in general. They're going to probably try to play Cornerstone. It's kind of a bummer, but maybe they just won't get it. That'd be nice. All right, well, I'll go ahead and play out my turn here. So we're going to grab the Lunatone to match with our Soul Rock. And Vessel. For now, we'll throw out the Gholdengo because we don't need it yet. And we'll see what we get off the Lunar Cycle. Hopefully an Arven? Yep, perfect. So we get the Arven for the Trolley and the Air Balloon. Trolley lets us fill our bench with basics. So we'll grab a couple of Gimme Ghouls, a second Soul Rock. We're going to leave a space for our Genesect the next turn to grab 2 Gholdengos. And then we can attach the 1 for turn. And we'll just start with the 70. We can't really do any other meaningful attack because Gholdengos, Gimme Ghouls can't evolve to Gholdengos until the next turn. Let's see. Changing my stream title. Game to Pokemon TCG Live. There we go. Can do that on my, my opponent's turn. All right. Well, they got the Kangaskhan all built up with the Crispin. Ah, it's the Bouffalot variant. I see. I mean, even if he hits Tails, it's still 200 damage, so he's got plenty. But he's only got 1 Bouffalot, so he doesn't get Curly Wall. So I really do have to just do 300? Oh, he healed it with the Jumbo Ice Cream. Of course he did. Okay. Well, now we just need 6 energies. Kind of a tall order, but we will give it a shot. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to evolve to the Gholdengo, and we're going to Metal Signal for another Gholdengo or 2. Take a quick look at what we might be missing here. Got plenty of energies. I think we're missing a Gong in the prizes. I already played 1 Vessel. There's a boss in the prizes, it looks like. Oh no, there's 1 in hand. Okay. Alright, so we get 2 with the coin bonus. Because we get 1 if he's on the bench, 2 if he's active. 2 energies. Bad start. So then we're going to Air Balloon so we can retreat the Gholdengo for free. Bring up the other one and then do this one so we get the 2 instead of 1. Cool. The Nest Ball for the Fezzidipity, which will let us draw 3 more. Since he knocked out one of our Pokemon last turn. I still need a metal energy out of all this, because I still have not drawn a single metal. Alright, and then Lunar Cycle. So I'm open for a metal energy or an earthen vessel. I take both, that's fine. Alright, so right now we have the earthen vessel to get 2 more energies. And we should have 3 in the discard. 3 fighting. So we can superior to grab up to 4. Yeah, need those, so we'll toss those 2 away to get up to 4 energies. And I think that's it for now. Hit him for the 300. That's just, we're gonna save the one fighting so we can lunar cycle next turn. And then there's 3 prizes. We take a commanding lead. We're halfway there. I didn't seem to have the best start here. I do have the Vitality Band, so I can add 10 damage if we need to like knock out this Monkey Dory for the ooh, Dwebble. Gross. Yeah, they're gonna switch so they can go straight into the. Man, that is terrible. So we're gonna Ascension into this guy. He can't be hit by EX Pokemon. I have to try to kill him with Soul Rock, which is painful. Such pain. I mean, 80-70 would do it, but assuming he gets a Dark Energy, he can move 30 off of it. And he can only move it to the active as long as Battle Cage is out here, but. And he needs 2 more energies to Superb Scissors, which is a knockout. He's way behind. It's a question of whether or not he can do anything to help this Crustle. Yeah, so he's going to discard one of the Monkey Dories. Because he cannot bench more than 3 prizes worth of Pokemon. Otherwise, I can just gust around it. I haven't used a single boss yet. And he knows that my deck is very boss heavy. I'm going to judge to try to slow me down, but my deck has a lot of draw power. That's not likely to happen. So he will move the 30 over to my Soul Rock. But the math is, especially without the energies to attach to Crustle, the math still isn't really there for him. Because, let's say I do another 80, that'll put him at 130. Even if he does another Monkey Dory and another Dark, he can only take off 60. So 130 down to 60, 70, so 80 still knocks him out. So I've got him in 2 turns here. I'm going to draw my cards, though, with the Gholdengos, because they're on the bench. The coin bonuses only get 1. And I've got 6 energies in the discard. Oh, no need to discard any others. Let's just attach that for now, and we'll just do the 80. So yeah, we're going to win this war. It's just going to take a little while. So Arven's, which means he's not going to be able to pick this up. He could try to stall me by gusting. Oh, got the freaking cape. Hate the cape. So Hero's Cape gives it an extra bunch of health, which sucks. I'm questioning whether or not I should go after the Monkey Dory at this point. Have to do the math, I guess. Gets the second energy on there, which is Luminous. Oh, he's putting that up. Interesting. Okay, so right now, what's funny is I could actually do 110 to him with the Premium Power Pro. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till the following turn. So let's see, 80 puts him up at 180, so he's 70 away. If he heals 30, he'd have 100 left, so then my Premium Power Pro would do it the next turn. Now, let's get the damage down now, just in case he tries to, like, judge me again. So now if he heals it twice with Monkey Dory, then, you know, if he gets like another Monkey Dory and another Dark, then we have a situation. But he's only got 4 cards. He seems to be pretty dead drawn right now. There you go. He knew he lost that war, so that wall was tumbling down. So silly. That's a nice win, though. I'll take that. And on to the next. Want another coin toss? I will not go first. I have faced a disturbingly large amount of crustal. I do not like crustals on the stream. And I don't want to see crustal in Toronto. Probably try a little harder with this item here. Interesting start with the Petrant. They'd rather probably leave that in their hand, but they had to have a starter. Arven's kind of the perfect card for us to start with. Welcome back, Janae. Our HOTS practice has come to an end, but our Toronto practice is only beginning. All right, so we'll grab the trolley and the air balloon. Would that I could have gusted this turn, but that's just not going to happen. Let's see. I'd like to be able to grab the Genesect. I don't think they have anything that can knock me out this early. They're kind of a slower setup deck. So yeah, I'm just going to go with that for now. Grab out the 2 Gholdengos. Air balloon. And I don't want to 70 onto the Petrant really isn't that big a deal if I'm being honest. So yeah, I think I am going to go ahead and Lunar Cycle. Just we'll see if so I still get the fighting anyway. So I still do get to do the damage to Petrant, but that felt worth the risk. Now we're going to leave the Battle Cage in hand for now. We know he's going to probably run the Ents Castles, so I'd like to have a lot of Fletchenders in the chat, so we'll throw an Ultra Ball at that. I mean, I'd rather hit 70 on this with the Gust, but I had Arven for the Crawley, so. Now it's the Zoroark. I still think this is a really good matchup. Of course, we're going to see the Badoo come out, hit us for 20. Block all of our lovely trainers that we have in here. I still missed the Fletchender. The hell? Well, they are running the Darmanitan, so they're looking to hit us with the old double. What did they grab with Hilda? Okay, so did grab the reversal. So yeah, we got a couple options here. We could go for the double knockout, but I feel like that's pretty aggressive. At this point, I think it's probably safer to just grab up the Genesect, leave them with only one prize options, and just kind of take the first prize of the game. Just play it a little slower. They're starting slower. We don't have the resources really to go for big knockouts, especially while they're blocking our items. So we'll just play it a little slow. And then we can kick it into turbo next turn if we still want to. Okay, so if he's got Gust into double knockout with Darmanitan, that kind of stinks. Actually, no, I think it does 90. I'm not super familiar with the attack. What is it? It's 90-90. Okay, yeah, so okay, yeah, they are going to target 2 of our Gimme Ghoul. That kind of sucks. And the unfair stamp. Woo, what a play. Okay. Playing slow was not the way there. I should have been more aggressive. I mean, this play doesn't happen if I evolve all 3 Gholdengo. Yeah. Bummer. I got burned. Boy, and they just went off like a rocket that turn. Holy crap. I thought I was slow playing them. They were slow playing me. But hey, I'm learning something about the Rourke matchup. Don't know that I really need to learn anything about this Rourke matchup, but game's not over, but that makes it more challenging. And Penny does not help at all. It's good to know that they run the stamp. Yeah, I did not see that coming. I mean, I think our only play here, unfortunately, is just to grab the 1, which sucks, and then just Lunar Cycle. Okay, well, that helps a little. Because I can grab multiple Gholdengos. Discard 1 of them. Treats. Put him up. Going bonus for 2. Oh, the irony. And yeah, I guess I'm just 3 for knockout. Not great, but what I got. I don't see how a return knockout comes in. Let's see, what is the Darmanitan's first attack? Wow, okay, 30 times the energy in your opponent's discard pile. Yeah, that's actually a knockout. If he had another reversal, he could, because it's weak to fire. Interesting. Yeah. He's trying to build it up. He's got 2. Does he have a way to... Okay, research. So he's looking for a way to get the Darmanitan and the switch out. So he's got a couple of trades he can still do. So he'll see 4 more cards. Yeah, now Petulant can't put up a fire Pokemon, so that won't work for the switch out. If you got another ends, yeah, so I'll probably be grabbing back the Darmanitan, would be my guess. For the GA chains for the... Okay, Zorua? Oh, and he leaves it. Okay. Well, I get a boss. So there's one prized. Oh, there's no energy in there. Dang it. I gambled on that and lost. I should have discarded the... That would have been smarter. It's not completely over yet, because I still got the lunar cycle. See what we get. Okay. That helps. Learn my lesson this time. And actually, I also, hilariously, I think that takes him out of backdraft range. But not if I do an attack with it. So let's... I'm still going to take it out. That was a really funky game. So funky. Yeah, he's the only threat. Well, there's my other Gholdengo. See, I was going to draw it back anyway. Problem is, I can't get another Gimme Ghoul down on the field, apparently. What an odd game this is. Discards the Hilda. He's got a ton of cards. Like, normally I'm the one dominating the card, the hand card count, but not today, apparently. I guess this guy. Buddy Poffins. Does he have anything to Buddy Poffin? Another Zorua. He can maybe copy Scratch a bunch of times. We have one air balloon in here. Yeah. I'd prefer to be knocking the Zorua out with the Soul Rock, but I guess it doesn't really matter if it's an End Zoroark in my face. So I know I have no energy left in deck. That means I've got... Oh, yeah, one of each prize. So 2 of these prizes are energies. I could still draw 5 this next turn, but I'm giving up one of my energies. And a perfect world, I just want to kill this guy to block. So honestly, like, boss and my 2 energies, that's fine. And there's your End's Castle. So I'm assuming he's going to put out the Zorua again as an offering. So yeah, as much as I want to draw off of Lunar Cycle, I have to boss and take this out. That is my main objective here, is to oh. Well, hopefully I'll get a another one of my bosses. Yeah, no dice. The Iono hurts. I had 3 more bosses in there. I still get to draw the 2. I can still grab the Gholdengo out. Maybe I finally get another Gimme Ghoul. Yeah, I'll take it. While I'm in here, let's go ahead and grab out that Gholdengo I just drew up. And then I guess it all depends on these 2, I suppose. Let's see what we get from coin bonus. Okay, so we can get Fez with that. Draw 3 more. Oh, he didn't knock anything out. I'm stupid. You see, it's because I'm stupid. However, what we can do is we can do this. Or do we prefer the superior? I think we prefer the superior because that also is going to stop him from, yeah, being in range to knock out with the other attack. Yeah, so that's going to pull energies from our discard. So I do like that better. I'm going to do these two. So let's do some math. If there's 3 in there, it's 30 times, so 90 would not be enough. So yeah, it's okay for me to discard 1 to draw 3 more. That's mathematically fine. Okay. And you know, just for funsies, I could put 1 more back in there if I really wanted. Sure. We'll do 1 more Gholdengo. Okay. Go ahead and battle cage. We'll do this. We'll retreat. That was a stupid pheasantipity play. That was on me, but this puts us at 2 prizes, so now we're just a boss away. We got 3 more bosses floating around somewhere. I believe these are both energies, so I think it's 3 bosses in the deck. And yeah, if he wants with the reversal, he can do the 90-90, but then that leaves me with Gholdengo and Fez and Lunatone to draw 8 cards to try to get the boss, and then I just need 3 energies to knock this out. And he's running out of cards. I like where I'm at. Seems good. Aeronaut in the chat. See if I can grab that up. So there's your Darmanitan with the reversal. So he's got it. He's got the double knockout here for 2 prizes. It's not place damage counters. Yeah, it does 90 damage, so the battle cage doesn't block it. So yeah, putting the Gholdengo and the Soul Rock in was... Oh, 2. Putting the Gholdengo and the Soul Rock in might have been a little silly. I'm going to get 2, though. Okay, so there's some of the energy. That's part of what I need right there. I really, though, I need the boss. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see. Yep, my Penny and Turo are both gone, as are both of my air balloons. Feels bad. And that's not going to be enough to kill me. That's going to be 180. So he can kill either one of these on the bench. But yeah, I don't have a way to get Genocide. Feels bad. Wow, why did he concede? He had me stuck. Weird decision. Alright. Oh. You know what? I'll take it. It's a win. Why not? Seeing as how I just came straight out of HOTS practice, I actually need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back. I'll put on my BRB music, and we'll play some games as soon as I come back. And thank you for the dancing dittos. I appreciate it. Welcome back, everybody. Got our ad roll out of the way while I was quickly running to the restroom, but let's get back in. So I've been doing a little program for myself to try to get myself to play enough games when I feel like I was adequately practiced. Starting on the new year, it was play 3 games a day, plus 1 for the day of the month, divided by 2 rounded up. So yeah, that I know that math came at you real fast, but so on the 1st of January, that would have been 4. 2nd of January, that also would have been 4. The next 2 days, it would have been 5. Next 2 days would have been 6. So right now, where I'm at is 3 plus the day of the week divided by 2. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we're up to 9 games a day right now for today and tomorrow. And so far, I've played 5. With any luck, this is a pass? No. Okay. I was hoping for draw pass, but that was too good to hope for. We do have... we should have the knockout on the group key this turn. It's not a bad start. And I'm mainly going to probably fight this guy with Soul Rocks. I mean, I'll also fight him with Gholdengos a little bit, but... Okay, so there's the Jet. Fair enough, I'll knock out your Goldeen, I guess. I have to. But assuming that we're good on the trolley, yeah, we're on the train. Let's actually grab the Vitality Band right now. So we got trolley. I'll do another Soul Rock. 2 of these. And yeah, I'm okay with the Genesect in this matchup. Don't mind going a 2 prize early here, especially because I got the Turo next turn to pick it up. Pick up a couple of energies with the gongs. 1 to Lunar Cycle, 1 to attack with. This is a pretty silly... Oh, and I should have done this first to thin. Light misplay, but nothing too major. Didn't even draw 1, so it didn't really change anything. But, this is a silly deck. I don't know who's playing this up here, but... Seems like they don't have the greatest of starts, but they might also have a supporter in their hand that gets them going here. We are fighting, you know, they are fighting with 1 prize Pokemon, so... Yeah, there's the Lilies. We knew that was probably coming. So there's the main target. I mean, knocking out the Grookey's are nice, I guess, but the Diplins are the ones that actually do the attacks. Our Gholdengos are resistant, which is nice, as are our Genesects, so they can't usually knock us out in one go. They have to try to 2-shot us, and not just like 2-shot us with the double Festival lead attack, but like actually take 2 turns to knock us out through all that resistance. Diplin, or the Applin. That's pretty good for us if we can get like, as long as we can get like 2 to 3 prizes ahead, should be okay. We're not going to give them Pheasantipity this game to knock us out. So they shouldn't be able to score too many 2 prize knockout turns in this game. They can get our Soul Rock and then maybe get 1 hit on one of our Metal guys. Just offering us another Diplin. That's kind of a bummer. I don't really see any reason to play this super fast. I mean, I guess we can attach an energy to a Gholdengo. require us to have a metal energy, though. So let's grab a couple of those. Yeah, just seems like a bummer start for the guy. That's the problem with this deck, is it's not exactly super consistent. That's why it's a rogue deck. Yeah. GG. All right, so there's number 6. Let's see if we can score 3 more here before bedtime. I'm wanting to aim for about 11:30 for bedtime tonight. Be like 11:30 tonight, 11 o'clock Tuesday night, 11:30 Wednesday, 10 o'clock Thursday. So I can at least try to get like 4.5 hours before we gotta go to the airport. Good news is we get in pretty early. It's going to be 3 p.m. local time, but it's going to feel like noon for us. So should be plenty of time for us to go down to to get settled at the airport, and then get settled at the hotel, and then take an Uber down to the tournament, the convention center, so we can get checked in on Friday. So we don't have to get there quite so early on Saturday morning. Okay, that's not too bad. Artisan, we can grab the Lunatone, and we got our energies. So unfortunately, we are going first. The only real question here is whether or not we want to risk giving them an extra basic when they don't already have it. Odds are that they do. But I'm going to hold off. I'm going to just attach. I'm going to bench the other Soul Rock, and then I'm going to play it slow. We can't attack this turn anyway. As much as I would like to get the Lunatone draw going. Yeah, they had the Arvin. So, I mean, it was worth it to see if they had a bad hand. But I don't think it really puts me a turn behind. The only thing I maybe could have done is maybe could have Vesseled for one, because a lot of times they're running the Jellicent. If they're running the Jellicent, then that means they're running the Frillish that has the item lock. So I probably should have Vesseled. But so far, this looks like just speed. Yeah, they're gonna Evo. So we'll get the first knockout. That is an interesting play. I don't know why they would do that. This deck doesn't have hand disruption, so there's no reason for them to bench Pheasantipity. Okay, we end up with the Poffin to grab these two. We'll grab the Lunatone. I don't ever like discarding my superiors, but when you start with 3 in the opening hand, you don't really have much of a choice. I think it's actually... Yeah, it's 1-1. And then we'll discard 1. Nice. Take it. Debating whether or not to do that. We'll see if I regret it later. I'll grab this again, just in case we get item lock. I'd rather play the items now, even if they're not available later. Just in case we're seeing Jellicent. Take the first prize. Thank you very much. Now let's see what Gardevoir has for us here. It's typically a good matchup, but in this case, we shall see. So how are you doing tonight, Janae? Ooh, a Rookity in the tracks. Ultra Ball, go. I'm doing pretty well. Even though I'm kind of hungry because I've been purposely trying to not overeat and trying to avoid carbs because turns out steroids can raise your blood sugar levels, which is not good when you're diabetic, as it turns out. It hasn't gotten any worse, though the steroids are working. You don't really expect it to heal very much over the first 2 weeks. Usually healing and real progress takes 2 to 5 weeks with Bell's palsy. But the steroids are to reduce inflammation so that whatever is happening to the nerves don't get worse. So the treatment is working as is intended. And also, this Premium Power Pro is a cool card to get because if they leave the Curlia here, I can just smack them for 100. I don't know that that's their plan. So what do they have in the discard right now? They only have 1 energy. So it's probably not. I mean, it probably is Curlia. And if it is Curlia, that's kind of cool. And no, they're going to retreat it. I still have Boss, so I could still knock out the Curlia if I want. What are they going to leave up instead? Do. I mean, you don't have. I mean, you could evolve in theory. You could use that attack, but I mean, like, yeah, it's call sign for sure. It's way better. Grab 3 Pokemon. So now the question is, what do I want to target? I have a boss, so this is a good time to try to target to get a 2 prize knockout, but I would need at least 4 energy, which I don't really see myself getting this turn. Seems too bold to really try for that here. I mean, I've got a Curlia knockout right in front of me, which would be good. Because then they're down to 1 Gardevoir. So then if I can Gust and kill the Gardevoir the next turn, that seems ideal. Let's go ahead and start with the Lunar Cycle. I want to save the Vitality Band for trying to take out a Gardevoir with 6 energy. The Premium Power Pro only works for the Soul Rock, so I'm going to use it here for the knockout. And since I'm not gusting, I think I'm going to use this to just pick up the Genesect. That's the play. But I wouldn't mind replacing it with another Gimme Ghoul. So yeah. I do have more Gholdengos in there. If I in a pinch, if I really need it, I still have the Genesect, but I'm probably eventually going to get Ionoed again against this deck, but it's fine. Blows through resistance because it doesn't apply weakness or resistance. And there's my 3rd Soul Rock. All the boys are here. This deck is notoriously good for comebacks, but we shall see. As long as I can, in the next 2 turns, as long as I can Gust and have enough energy to secure 2 prize knockouts, then I'm good. Oh, that's okay. I mean, how dare you, Janae? You should definitely prioritize watching me on stream over the health and well-being of your child. Come on. Finally starting to rotate some energy into the discard pile. It's my current favorite deck against the last. Well, this was never favorite, but this was never. But my current deck against my former deck. I still think these are the top 2 decks in the format. Though I think the Jellicent build is a little stronger right now with the item lock because it harries Gholdengo better. This deck is better against Charizard, which was the other former deck I was playing. I mean, I didn't play it at my last regionals, but I was playing it the last month and a half. Deontay? No, you're not playing that. That's got to be deck thinning. The thing is weak to steel and gives me 3 prizes. You're not going to play that in this matchup. There was no way. I said there was no way. Oh, you know what? I need to move some stuff here. I got all my stuff in the wrong place. Yeah, let's move this over here. That's kind of okay where it is. Yeah, that's fine up there. But I'm going to at least move that over here so it's not blocking my hand or anything. That's better. I like that it blocks the other person's name, too. Okay, so they're sniping at me. They only want to take a 1 prize this turn. But more importantly, they're trying to prevent me from taking 2 prizes. But I already played Arvin. So they won't be bossing me this turn. I suppose they could attempt to... I mean, they could counter catcher. They certainly run a counter catcher. Which they have not yet discarded. It's a good move, because I was about to go after this guy, especially with 200 damage. I don't even need to Vitality Band. Oh, that's mean, going after my Lunatone, just because I discarded the other one, I think. Nope, it's just 1. Well, fine, but I'm going to take that Lunatone, and I'm going to replace it with a Fez. Now I have to discard the energy. Ha ha ha. That said, though... I do still need to acquire a bunch of energies if I want to get this knockout. So ideally I want to save the Fighting Gong. I want to leave as many energies in there as possible to try to just draw. Because he can't attack anyway without Lunatone. He's essentially useless as an attacker at the moment. There's an energy, and there's a retrieval. Nice. With that retreat, now I've got 3 in there. So right now I'm up to effectively 4 and 5 with Fighting Gone. I need 6 to knock out Guardy. Knocking out Fez is still, or Fez or Mew is still. And there's number 6. Yeah, the Gardevoir is the preferred knockout here, though, obviously. Got all my Gholdengo, so I don't need Genesect anymore. Still got 2 more draws. Oh, another boss. Oh, another one. Six is needed. And 6 I have achieved. So I'm expecting Iono here. which would kind of suck because next turn I need boss for the win. But they have to start getting knockouts, so unless they knock out my Fez, I'm going to be getting 3 cards off of that, 2 off of Gholdengos, and maybe more, depending on if I air balloon and swap them around. I don't know. Let's put it this way. It's looking pretty good right now, I think. I think we're doing okay. My girly is upset because I moved a little. Sorry, baby. The cardinal sin against cats, of course, is to even move just a teeny tiny bit. Okay. Now I need 3. Now I need 5 energies in the end either way, no matter which target I go for. No matter what. Sure, just tack another energy on there. Why not? I mean, their preferred method for knockout is Drifloon to knock out my Gholdengo. Which is why I'm not quite sure why the Bravery Charm is coming out on Mew. I mean, I guess I do need 1 more energy to get my 2-prizer is the only reason, but you'd prefer to save those for your Drifloon for the knockouts. And same here, you know, if he's maximum 80, he can't do more than 160. So all right, we got probably Gardevoir stuff going back in. Oh, interesting. A Ralts and a Curlia. And decided not to use the Artisan to grab out the Ralts first. It's a weird choice. Probably to one of the Soul Rocks, I presume. Unless you're trying to not allow the... Yeah, okay. That's fair. Don't want the Fez to draw. You didn't Iona me. That's kind of... Oh. Alright, fair enough. GG. They're like, you know what? I'm never going to win this game. I'm just going to go to the next. It's good news for me, though, because that means for the first time this season, I've broken into the 1600 rank pool. Cool. We're moving on up. Let's go. I gotta keep a better, like, game counter. I gotta, like... I think that was game number 6, so I got 3 more. I don't know, it's hard to tell. They haven't all been wins today, so it's got to be at least 6. But I should put like a little game counter text or something. And that is not too hard to do. No. I will pick heads. Oh. That. Enter there. Him. It's always a good start when you got Crawley. Even against that. Gross. Oh, let's make that a little smaller, shall we? Perfect. I mean, at a certain point, I feel like we just throw the rocks at him. There's not much point to doing much else. How is EVEX deck in competitive? It's not terrible. I'd put it like in the top maybe 7 or 8 in the meta right now. It's not really strong, but it's okay. I guess I should have grabbed the Genesect if I was only going to grab 4, but that's all right. Sure. Let's do that. And then I don't think we're going to get item locked, but let's just grab the energy just because. And there's a Blitzel in the chat. If you guys have never played the Pokemon community game, you can do !Poke Start. Also, welcome Fajita. And we got Iona. That's the bad part of playing the items. Now I don't have that fighting gong available later in the game, but a trolley in return. So is this person not going to just strictly try to wall me off? Not strictly, because this is enough for me to gust around to win. I don't have to try to blow through the Ogre Pond to win. The problem is I didn't leave any room to grab Genesect or Gholdengo stuff. So now I'm fighting with Soul Rock until I draw into Gholdengo stuff. Kind of a shame. Yeah, EV is a very the EVEX deck is a very low played deck. Like it's not popular. It's not because it's bad. It's just because it's very complicated to play. A lot of decks like Gholdengo, like this one, are much simpler and generally more effective and successful. But the thing is, it has a high success rate for people that play it because those people play it to excess almost. They play it so much, they get really good at it. You kind of have to with a deck like that when it's more complex. I don't really love the idea of us putting damage counters on their field when they have Monkey Dories, but we do have Battle Cage, so they can't move it to the bench Pokemon until they counter our stadium. And they're going to keep rotating out Pokemon. All right, they're putting up a Monkey Dory for us. Oh, and they're going to Turbo. They're going Turbo. So we have 2 right now in the discard. We can Lunatone next turn to discard a 3rd and retreat the Soul Rock to get a 4th. So we can get 4 energy out of the discard, and we have another 3 in hand after we discard the 1. So yeah, I should have put it on the active. I don't know why they tried to put me on the bench. I don't know if they forgot about Battle Cage or just didn't want to leave damage on my field. But they are trying to build up the Ogre Pond, which is a little bit concerning. I don't really like that. We have a Gust, so we can a boss. Man, the real I really screwed up by doing 3 Soul Rocks. We should be able to get the knockout on this Monkey Dory, though. I think that's the best play. It's assuming we have our... Yeah, so these are the 2. This will add 30 damage, and this will add 10, so we'll get the 110. Normally, we're concerned with the fighting resistance, but Soul Rock, this attack does not apply weakness or resistance, so we're good there. So it'll just straight up do the 110. I don't really feel the need to attach anything. We'll just leave those. I will just leave those energies in hand for now. For Gholdengo things later. Now that's the thing is, we kind of have two options to try to win this game. We can try to get the prizes around the cornerstone, or we can try to fight the cornerstone. Me personally, I prefer to try to go around the cornerstone. We run 4 boss, and they've put out enough prizes for us to win the game off the other guys. They already attached energy, so they are not going to get an energy attachment here. But still, that is still 310 damage we have to do. So that is 9 energies. Go after our Lunatone, which totally makes sense when we've got all these Soul Rocks chilling on here. 3 Soul Rock was overkill. Now, I was thinking about trying to fight Cornerstone with Soul Rock, but it doesn't really work when they're also playing the Monkey Dories. Oh, that's the guy I wanted. Nice. Take that top deck. Yeah, now we start fighting with Gholdengo. So yeah, like I said, we have the 3 energies in here. We're gonna retreat. Yeah, put this guy up. I guess I could have put up a Gholdengo because I knew I was going to get the Genesect with the Nest Ball. There's really no point to putting Soul Rock there because oh no, we can't Lunatone discard. So no, it was right. It was right all along. Question is, what are we discard? I guess it's the Nest Balls. Let's see what we draw first. See if we draw anything that's better fodder. No, not really those. Don't really want to get rid of that either. Problem when you love all of the cards in your hand. So I guess it's a good problem to have, but yeah, I'll just get rid of a couple. Well, let's do Nest Ball and Artisan. I don't think I'm going to need that card this game. And then we will Gust. Yeah, and the 40 doesn't matter. We still got to do all 350s, so we will do all 7 for the knockout. Good news is, Mega Kangaskhan gives us 3 prizes. Add these 3 lovely cards to our deck, and now we are just a Latias knockout away from winning the game. Or, in theory, I guess, 2 Monkey Dories. If he were to, for instance, pick up the Latias. Not that I want to, encourage that to happen. I will say, if we don't... Okay, so there's Iono. We didn't have another boss. And all of our energies are in the discard. So we're a little bit stuck right now, not gonna lie. Yeah, I know it puts us in a weird spot. There's the boss though. I'll take it. I'll pull our 2 Gholdengos out to thin. So yeah, I mean, so we got the boss, so now we just need a superior or 2. Like a gong and a superior would do it. A superior and an energy would do it. Oh, we can actually grab the air balloon. I don't, the town store is nice, so we can get 4 cards here. So we'll see if we get them. Thing is, if we have to retreat, then we need another energy to win. I think it's worth it. We'll see the 2 cards and see what we get. Yeah, that's not enough to knock out Latias. But you know what it is enough to do is it is enough to pick up something in Lunatone, but then we're using our supporter, so we don't get a boss anyway. We might as well knock out. So there's still 2 more bosses in the deck. Let's take 1 step closer to getting the knockout, to getting the win. Oh, I just messed up. So I don't have enough energy to knock out Monkey Dory. Yeah, whoops. So I need to attach an energy still. And I don't even have a metal energy in here. I'm just messing up left and right. Darn it. Yeah, there's 1 metal energy prized, which is a bummer. Did not see that. Lame. So it would have been better for me to Arven, get the superior, and then I could have won next turn. Hashtag misplays. I mean, I'm way ahead in the game right now, but I'm leaving the door open for the guy. So he can just retreat the Monkey Dory here and just keep demolishing me. I think I already used Turo, right? No. Okay, so Turo's still out there somewhere. Oh, he doesn't even need to retreat. He does Penny the Latias, though, to block that play. Makes sense. Very, very unfortunate. Wow, and the next card was the superior. I needed to win. Of course it is always that way, isn't it? Okay, well, let's actually just see. Are the 2 bosses still in here is my question. Yeah. So they are. They're still in there. Still 2 superiors in there. I don't think there was a tool in there. Oh, there is. There's another air balloon. Okay. So I can do that. I want to get him out of there. Let's see what we get off a coin bonus. Do we get one of our bosses? No. There's our boss. So now we need to boss twice. Arven for counter catcher? Oh, pokey gear. Alright. That's interesting. There's Demolish for the knockout. So we got 8 energy in here, so we can afford to toss some back next turn. We don't need to do it this turn, though. Just going to do this. Okay, now we've got this secured. Make sure we attach to the right one. And the other thing is, in these 5 cards is our boss. We don't want to draw it this turn, because if he Ionas us, we want to be able to draw it next turn. So, so yeah, we're going to leave it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to flood the deck with fighting energy, so I can, even if he does Iona us, I probably will draw one of those, so I can get this, and then we're also going to put down the Fez. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it back. But we're not going to draw any of that stuff. We want the boss in the deck to draw next turn to win. So we're literally going to forego all the draw this turn. I'm going to take the one prize. And we're going to hope that if he Ionos us, which I'm assuming with the Poke Gear is his goal, then between 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, we can get... he's going to boss us, which is interesting. Everything has 1 retreat cost, though, so we should be okay there. Oh, I mean, that's what he got off the Poke Gear. He's not playing boss. I mean, his best way to win would be to pick up the Monkey Dory. Yeah, but he doesn't have another means to pick up, it looks like, so... Well, this was an annoying game. Good old Cornerstone. This guy misplayed, though, but... Oh, well, I mean... Yeah, but he can't play the Iona because he played the Arven. So he's just got to demolish and hope that we don't have our last boss. Which I know we will, because we can draw 8 cards. Just draw our whole deck out. And there's a Superior in there, too. Even then, I have the 3 energies I need, so... GG. The very next card. Wow, we have both of them even. Hey, he misplayed by benching enough Pokemon for me to be able to get the knockout when he played that trolley. If he really wanted to play to that block, he needed to make sure to not bench enough prizes for me to win. All right, so that will be a game 7. So I'll see if we can do 2 more. I probably won't stream all of my practice games each day, but I will definitely be streaming some games in the afternoons the next 3 days here. I'm gonna go over and work out at my sister's on Thursday, and we've got HOTS practice on Wednesday night this week. And I'm playing games with Shane, which I'll probably stream tomorrow. So I've got a little something to do all week outside of Pokemon practice, but I definitely will still get my games in. I don't really love this start. No Arven, no Trolley, no Artisan, and no way to get my rocks. So right now it's just a lone Gimmighoul. I think our good luck streak might be coming to an end. And we're having to go first. Also not a helpful card. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta play the hand you're dealt, you know? Thing is, this doesn't happen this often with this deck, which is really nice for it's really nice for the fact that, you know, I'm going to a best of 3 turn. Even if you do have one bad start, normally that doesn't affect too much. Wow, they're gonna give us the Iona. That's very charitable. Ah, that's unbelievable. Kind of a bummer that we pulled the fighting energies out, because, you know, their start is much better than ours. Not only that, but we get hit by the item lock, which is why I played the Vessel. Problem is, we get Ionoed and then item locked. Yeah. Not really much you can do here. We'll go ahead and grab the trolley and the air balloon. But for now, what we need are energies. I will minor errand running to go grab those. See if we can at least get started next turn, because I can't do anything else. Problem is, they're now one turn ahead, which is kind of a bummer. Especially if this is Dragapult and Energy, and they've got the rare candy. Yeah, I think I'm on 5 in a row now on winning. Pretty good run. I won the last one against that silly little cornerstone that they were trying to hide behind. This one not looking so hot. This was a slow start. Getting item locked out of my trolley and had to minor errand running and going first. Had to have my first turn. It was basically just draw, attach, pass. And then they Ionoed me, which I thought would maybe give me a better hand, but it didn't really. I got 2 of my rocks, but that's about it. I mean, I guess I'm going to get the first knockout for what that's worth. But it's not really, it doesn't really seem like it's worth that much. Huh. Yeah, I mean, we do evolve into Gholdengo. There's nothing else we can draw 2 more. Maybe we get a boss. We do get a boss. You know what? I shall take it. I'll take the Psychic, because Psychic is worse for some reason. I don't know why, it just is. Part of me wanted to break the item lock there. But I mean, well, first of all, just because you knock out Badoo doesn't mean you're breaking the item lock. You can always bench another one. But then I get another 2 cards drawn here. And can... Man, if this doesn't turn into a Dragapult this turn, that would be really bad for them. But I don't see why they would commit the second energy to it. Yeah. I was like, it's gotta be turning into a Dragapult. Okay, so they're gonna Iono me to 5, even though I don't have a great hand. They might just be assuming that all of my items were in the hand, which there were some. Wow, this is actually like enough to get energies for the knockout. But but they're about to knock out my... Yeah, feels bad. They're going to do 50 to put me at 270 and then knock me out. This game's over. I might as well scoop. I mean, I guess I can play it out, but I should probably scoop. If this was regionals, this is the point in the game where I would be scooping. As soon as I saw they have that play, I would scoop to save time. I mean, they did a good job. They just blocked me from playing items. So I couldn't trolley, I couldn't get out my other gimme ghouls. And so now my only Gholdengo's dying, and I gotta fight with the rocks now. Thing is the hit on Dragapult's not really that valuable. I think it's still just trolley. It's just not as fun. Not really having fun anymore. Sure, let's just go for it. Or discard one of those, because we're not going to get too many more of those out. Probably already have enough energies in here. I don't think we need to do that. We've got plenty of cards in our hand. Not really want to attach it, because then they're just going to target that one down. I'd rather keep the metal in hand. So, yeah, we'll just do the 70. So now we need to do just 250, so that it's not bad math. But they can still just knock these two out for the 2 prizes. Kind of open for my battle cage there, but didn't get it. Oh well. What I will say is, you know, right now... Okay, they're going to Turo. Okay. Sure. Take away the 3... Take away the 30. Interesting. Early bench on the Ursaluna, but that is a threat to either of these for the last KO. So if they're just sitting on boss, then this game is over. Now they're going to be ahead the rest of the game, so that doesn't help. Though they can prize manipulate a little bit with a Duskull. So yeah, they've got a bunch of ways to win, and my deck doesn't have any hand disruption, so... Not feeling too confident, but I'll play it out. Got everything we need for this initial knockout, so then... Yeah, seems right. Yeah, they need boss or Duskull to win. Either one. If they have either of those cards, then they're good. But there's nothing I can really do to get in the way of that. All I can do is just play out my turn and pack as many resources up as I can here. You know what, actually... No, I would have to Gust and Penny, so I can't do both of those. So yeah, either way, it's all about the Gust. But if I knock out the Ursaluna and he can't get it back, then he would have to have the Gust. The Dust Noir is no longer an option. So that would cut his chances to win in half. So I'm actually going to make that play instead. I'm going to go for the Ursaluna and then force him to have the Gust to win. He probably does, but that way it's not Gust or Dust Noir. It's just Gust that beats me. It's unfortunate because I can't do anything about this 10 damage, but... Also, I guess Rare Candy, Dust Noir would win the game, but it's fine. Same premise. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there is one in there. White. And we still got... Can't have any other means to draw. Okay, got all drawn out there. Okay. So we don't need all 6. We just need 5 because of the Vitality Band to do the 260. Now we'll see if he's got the boss. He probably does, but... Lammeow. Aight. I mean, the Latias advancement makes me think he doesn't have boss. Because why wouldn't you just put out Dragapult and boss? Because now he's searching for stuff. He gets to see the top 4. Now he's retreating, so he's probably got it now. Yeah, there it is. Still like the play. I think that was the right one. I was too far behind. The fact, honestly, that I brought it back that close, it's not bad. I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to start keeping a win-loss counter rather than a game counter, but yeah, small adjustment there. All right, one more, and then I shall go to bed. I'm going to be probably a little later to bed than I wanted, but let's be honest, I was never going to fall asleep at 11:30. Let's just be real for a second. That was never happening. We do have 10 people online watching right now, apparently, though. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, I didn't mean to go first. What's wrong with me? I'll lose the game just because of that. You watch. Thought I was choosing heads. Paying too much attention to the chat. It's okay. I still love you guys, even though you're making it harder to win. All right, so we'll start with the Lunatone discard. Lovely. Let's do one of each. Because we're going to go into the Gholdengo. And we'll attach that this turn. So that way we have the option to attach for the Cosmic Beam or Lunar Cycle. I'm assuming this is not draw pass. Oh, no supporter though, but this is solo Monkey Dory, then we would win, but nope. We could grab Vitality Band off of the Arvin. So still could. Another Cornerstone. Get me out of this hell. At least he doesn't seem to have a very good start. I think... Yeah, we go for the knockout. Oh, we don't have Vitality Band. Cool. Oh, the band prized. Then I guess we just set up. Don't I sound excited? I know, I need to calm down. I'm tempted to bench a second Soul Rock. That didn't go great the last time we tried to play against it. I don't really see the appeal to having 3 Gholdengos down, though. I think 2 and 2 is probably the right play. I don't even have enough energies yet to pull off the knockout. I guess I could now. So I can attach and then Superior for 3. Get the initial knockout here. Not really super stoked about it, but I'll do what I have to. And save the Lunatone just in case he targets that. Go ahead and Let's take the first prize, but this guy's being smarter. I don't think he's going to overbench like the last one did. There is a disturbingly large amount of cornerstone out here tonight. I think this is the third one I've seen today. And I am not happy about it. Gross. Oh, disgusting. Thought he had a bad hand. He was sitting on the lilies the whole time. Okay, he's going to trolley, so let's see if he benches another 4 prizes worth of Pokemon. Nope, just 3. Yeah, he's smart. Smarter than he looks. Smarter than Cornerstone looks. This is a stupid face. Can I be honest? I don't really want to play this game. I'm just kind of over it. Disappointed. I'm just gonna pout. That's my strategy. I'm gonna pout the whole rest of the day. The whole rest of the game, at least. I definitely should have Lunatoned rather than attach. Especially considering I'm not even doing that attack this turn. I'm already making misplays. Gonna keep targeting the monkeys for now. That's my plan. So I'm already two superior energy retrievals down. Okay. I could have evolved that, couldn't I? I didn't. Yeah, definitely. 11:25, 9th game of the day. Definitely making some misplays here. It's a bunch of energies, at least, but he's going to demolish that, so it's gone. I kind of wanted to pick this up. Okay, well, I guess I start fighting him with my Soul Rocks. Is the plan? It's not really a great plan, but it's the one I've got. And we're out of Gimme Ghouls now. The Vitality Band, so that's not going to help us. Got 3 energies in the discard, so we can afford to do this. See what we get. Okay. Take him off the field at least. I maybe could have waited until he got hit once, but kind of an iffy 50-50 play there. I know we're saving the Super Rod for the Soul Rocks, so because it's going to take 4 hits plus a triple P, and that's if he doesn't get to attach a Dark to Monkey Door. Yeah, there he goes. If he doesn't do that. Maybe he doesn't do that thing that I just told him to do. Boo. Problem is, even with Lively Stadium, 140. Oh my god, and the ice cream. Yeah, we're done here. I'm not dealing with this, especially a second cornerstone. No, thank you. That match, this deck is gonna beat up a lot of Gholdengos, in the tournament, but it's very inconsistent, and there are a lot of things that get around it. It's the reason I was running Mega Mawile, but I wasn't facing it enough until tonight. So it makes me think maybe I need to put Mega Mawile back. Because, you know, the Tord deck runs it, of course. It runs 2 copies of it. And that's what that was. That's the big ice cream and the Megas. Their biggest weakness is Gholdengo being able to one-shot them for 3 prizes. So they run that. But the counter to that is Mega Mawile. Problem is getting Mega Mawile built up and really to where he can, like, do stuff. Because Gobble Down is 80 damage for each prize card you've taken, which, you know, could one-shot it after you've taken 4 prizes. But if they're only playing the cornerstones, then how do you even get those prizes? And yeah, he doesn't have an ability, so he can attack cornerstone, but he's like the best option. You gotta take the other prizes first, which I guess if they're benching other stuff and gusting, then, you know, you maybe can take enough prizes to 1 or 2 shot it, but you also need 2 energies, and there's no energy acceleration, so you gotta bench it, manually attach to it, and maybe hit it with a Soul Rock, and then hope he doesn't, I guess, gust it and hit it first, and then maybe you attach, maybe, because he's 2-shotting the Mega Mawile. I mean, we could Penny or Turo it to try to save it, but I don't know. That is the only card that I run Mega Mawile for. I've never used it for anything else other than Cornerstone. So I guess I have to decide whether or not the few games I play with Cornerstone or against Cornerstone is worth countering that card. For all the other times I'm not using this guy or starting with it as a 3 prize, 2 retreater, or for now I've started running a 3rd Soul Rock so I can start with it more. And I went to 3-8 where I was at 4-7 with the Mega Mawile, but I like this better for everything other than that stupid Cornerstone. How much Cornerstone do I think is going to be there? I don't know. I got till Friday or Saturday. Well, Friday night to decide, really. I'm going to keep with this because I like this better, but I'll also keep track of how many Cornerstones I play in the next couple days. Especially now that we're in the, right around the 1600 league. It's cool. But that is going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching.